Hey, what's going on, Solarpreneurs? Today I'm going to talk about a little known hack that got me 2 deals last week that I've forgotten about. So perk your ears up. You're not going to want to miss this. Welcome to the show. My name's Taylor Armstrong. We're here to help you close more deals, generate more leads and referrals, and have a much better time in the solar industry and make you a lot more money. Hope you're doing awesome. Hope you're getting your bags packed. We got SolarCon right around the corner. Matter of fact, next episode, we are going to have the one, the only Solar Joe Musakil on. He's going to give us a little preview of what's to come. But I was just actually going over the agenda myself, and I'm just blown away. Just so many insane speakers. I think it's safe to say this is going to be probably the best value that you could ever get from an event. I mean, it's free $99. To hear Tony Robbins and so many other speakers that are just going to blow it out of the park. So grab your tickets. Can't wait to see you there. Shoot me a message if you're coming. As I've said many times, if you want to get some sweet bonuses, including a chance to come and hang with yours truly here in San Diego and do some deals, would love to have you send in either the confirmation code for hotels if you purchased it through our link in the show notes, or if you happen to upgrade your tickets or buy a ticket before they made them free. Only paid upgrades only, unfortunately, but grab however you're coming. We'll love to see you there, hang with you. Some more details coming soon. You can tune into the next episode. But today's episode, it's all about how can we get you an extra 2 deals this week. Okay, so I'm going to give out a secret that I don't think a lot of people are doing. That you can go out, try this week, get you a couple extra deals, okay? But this secret, I will say, it's going to make it way easier if you use a tool called Solarscout. Okay, many of you have heard of Solarscout. They're one of our sponsors here on the show, so a huge shout out to them. I'm sure you've heard our little, features, our little ads that we do for them. And it's because I truly believe in their product, and it has made me just a lot of extra money since I've been using them. Okay, and the feature is this. You got your new move-ins, okay, and some of you are saying, okay, well, Solarscout has new move-ins, but you can get that on Zillow. You can use Redfin. They'll show the homeowners. Yes, they do, but here's the kicker. The reason I like Solarscout so much is because on top of showing the new move-ins for areas, it also shows where their previous address was. Okay, and why is that important? Because you can target people that came from out of state. Okay, and for us here in California especially, it's been a game changer. If you can catch someone that is out of state, they haven't been bombarded by solar companies, then I was just looking back on several of my deals from new move-ins. Most of them, the ones that were just, I would say the laydowns, are from out of state. Okay, so don't be doing this in my neck of the woods. But for those that are listening in different parts, this can be insanely valuable. And I'm sure there's other data sources. I'm sure there's ways you can figure out to get a hold of this data. But Solarscout, it has it all in one place. Filters them out. It just makes it insanely easy to go to out-of-state new move-ins. And on top of that, another powerful feature is it shows the age of the person that's in the home. So are you sick of getting the I might be moving objection? Here's how you just never have to deal with that again. Go target the people that are above retirement age, that are new move-ins. And if they fit that criteria, then chances are they're never moving from that house. I mean, if they move into a house and they're over 65, they're not moving again. Come on. There's no way. So if you are sick of dealing with that objection, this isn't my forever home, I might be moving. Yeah, you can overcome it, but make life easier. Just target the people. I call it cherry picking. I love doing it. Go to the ones that are most likely to buy. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story about the 2 deals I got last week and the reason I was reminded of how powerful this is. And they weren't even on purpose. I actually wasn't targeting them through Solarscout. I did see that they were new move-ins, but I didn't look at where they moved from. Just kind of happened by circumstance. So the first one, um, she moved in from Utah, actually, which Utah is where I grew up. And what was funny is I was talking to her. I do my presentation. I say, "Hey, is this Ariana?" Her name was Ariana. She says yes, and then I know that she's from Utah. I can see in Solarscout that she came from there. But I'm like, okay, how do I make this not weird? I don't want to just be like, "Hey, you're from Utah, right?" It sounds a little creepy. Sounds a little stalkerish. So I'm like, how can I bring that up without sounding like a creep? So I start going through my presentation. I get to the part where I'm talking about, oh, we're having to buy so much power from out of state. There's a power shortage in the state of California. So people have just been paying crazy amounts. But it's funny, I was actually talking to some of your neighbors, telling them I'm from Utah, and it's just insane how much more we pay than from where I grew up. So I threw that line in. She, of course, says, oh, I'm from Utah too. And then instant rapport, start building off of that, have a good conversation about Utah. And then it's down to business, book the appointment, same day appointment, go back in 2 hours. She's stoked about it, get her locked down. And so that's how powerful it is. Hey, maybe that's another thing you can target. Maybe if you're from Texas, you target all the people that are from Texas. It might be driving around depending on where you're from. If you're from Rhode Island, I'm sorry, it's probably going to take a while to find a jackpot of all the Rhode Island people. First state that came to my mind. It's probably not super populous. But yeah, the point is there's so many different ways you can target these people. And whether you're using a tool like Solarscout or not, it just should be something you're thinking about. How can I make my conversations easier? How can I be a detective out there? How can I find the ones that are most likely to buy? Because we can knock every door. I've done it for years, and I still get in the habit of just knocking door after door after door. But especially where I'm at here in California, there's so many people with solar. There's so many people that have been approached about it. So in my head, I'm just thinking, okay, how can I make this as likely as possible that I'm going to get in front of people that are more open to solar rather than just pounding door after door after door. Okay, so think about that. And again, powerful tool, Solarscout. If you have not done a demo with them, would highly recommend just go do a demo. You're going to learn just a lot of things that you could use whether you decide to invest in Solarscout or not, which they do have a more inexpensive, just like a single member version. Last I talked with them. But then the other one from last week, got 2 deals on the week. The second one was another one from one of our setters. And exact same situation. Wasn't necessarily a person that was targeted, but I got in the home, we got talking, found out he had moved from Virginia, been in the home about a year, which is another cool thing. You can see how long they've been in the home on Solarscout. Because if you've targeted new move-ins, you know that that's one of the downsides is if you get people where they're super new, the objection is pretty much always, oh, I want to wait how long, or wait longer in the home, see how high my bills get, see what I'm using. And it can be a tough one to overcome. Can be done. Actually, the one from Utah that I got last week, she'd only been in the home a month or two, so it can definitely be done. But if you want to make that even easier, then target people that have been in the home for a year. You're not going to get that, right? Because a year is the data you need to build an accurate proposal. Back to the story, this guy, he had been in the house for a year, was from Virginia, and was another one that was just, hadn't really looked into solar, didn't know what was new about it. He was coming back to California, he grew up here. He was moving back after being in Virginia for, I think, 20, 30 years or something. And, just went through it with him, and pretty straightforward close, pretty smooth. So think about those things, add them to your arsenal. What I like doing is switching between strategies. So I will just go knock straight doors, but for me, what makes this job interesting, what keeps it fresh, is instead of just going out door to door to door, maybe one day I'm targeting new move-ins. Another day, I'm working homes that are spread out where I kind of have to drive to them. Another day, I'm working, just townhome type homes, other types of homes that aren't targeted as much. And I like bouncing between strategies because it just keeps it fresh. I do definitely recommend working a neighborhood until you've talked to the majority of people, because that's going to help you just build a ton of rapport with the whole neighborhood. So that's definitely a good thing too. You don't want to just drive around, 100% of that time. I think it's nice to mix it up though and have different arrows in your quiver, different things to make it interesting, and different things to keep the job fresh. So I hope that helps someone out there. If you are in a rut, go try different strategies. Go check out Solarscout. And again, we have a preview for SolarCon coming up the next episode. So whether you're coming or not, check out the preview. It's just going to make you want to come even more if you have not gotten your tickets. So if you don't want to be sold on coming, then I guess skip that episode. But we're bringing some heat, and I know there's going to be some big announcements. Just got off the phone with Joe, and yeah, we've got some pretty exciting announcements coming up on the next podcast. So check it out. Go get some deals this week, and we'll talk to you next time.